The following program is for adult audiences only.
Running on empty with Mr. Windy.
I'm hitting my fucking cigarette. I'm not quite ready yet.
Now that you're gone, all that's left is a band of gold.
I thought you wanted to do a show, man. What's up, bro?
Yeah, but goddamn, we were supposed to do a fucking show yesterday, and then you call and say, no show today. We'll do some. What the fuck? You don't even know what I have to go to even get a fucking cigarette. But I don't care, man. It's all good. I'm on fucking thin ice. I'm on the thin ice in my life.
Why are you always stressing? I thought you were retired now. You were supposed to be living the good life at this point, right?
You know what? I'll tell you something right now. No bullshit. My Aunt Cindy, my mother's sister, she ragged on me back in the 80s, and she always talked about my bullshit lifestyle. My bullshit lifestyle.
What did she mean by that when she said bullshit lifestyle? What was she talking about?
You know, don't really give a fuck. Don't fucking this. I fucking drink every fucking day, smoke every fucking day, and one time and some shit, and I said, fuck you. And she said, don't you tell me fuck you. I said, fuck you. And so, yeah. So that's back where I was in my roaring 20s. It's different now.
It doesn't sound like it. I mean, you're still cussing like a sailor. You're still a mess. You're always paranoid. You're always drinking. You always got problems.
Yeah, you know what? Now you're full of shit, Gentry. You're doing this shit.
I want you to enjoy yourself. Is really what I'd like to see you do. You know, it's your golden years, man.
Hey, listen, motherfucker. I got my bottle of whiskey right here in my right hand and my chaser in my left hand. I'm enjoying myself. Other people do not like the way that I enjoy myself. Okay. That's why I'm on thin ice. It's every day, day to day. They do not like it. They do not like, yeah, sure. You got 25 beautiful Rhode Island red chickens. And you got a pretty nice garden set for the fucking rabbits that I'm going to do something about tonight. And you got but other than that, what do? You sit around and drink whiskey. You sit around and smoke cigarettes. You sit around and fucking smoke weed. And you don't do anything fucking else. I'm like, okay, well, you know what? This is going to be one of them deals right there where I've done it many times. I'm just going to have to start over. I'm going to have to go somewhere.
You've been saying, you've been saying that. You've been saying that for the last 20 years I've known you. You've been saying the same thing.
What, that I was going to go start over?
Yeah, you're always, you can't sail a ship on yesterday's wind. You're gone today. Out of here.
Yep. And then look what happens. Look how much shit I've lost throughout my life, man. Everything. My boat, my house, my car, my dog, everything. And guess what? They all go back to the same fucking thing.
Well, you only lost your dog because your dog got old, right? I mean, Max didn't. Well,
yeah, he's 15, which is old for a dog. But I may have been able to help him more when they said, well, he might be dying anyway. Well, if I'd had another $500, I'd say, I don't believe you. I want a second opinion that he's dying anyway, congestive heart failure. But I didn't do it because I didn't have the money because I spent the money on drinking fucking booze. Okay.
You're a tumbleweed. We've talked about this, man. You're always tumbling. You're always
so why do you? So okay, listen. Hey. Why do you come back to and say shit like, oh, we talked about this one. Now you're saying, well, we already talked. Well, you're the one that's saying it. So let's get on with the fucking show, man.
Let's do it, man. Yes. What are you mad about? What's making you upset this week? Because I'd rather hear you happy about something. You know, the chickens, the beautiful weather in northern Michigan in the summertime, the fact that you're blessed. You're blessed to have a nice place to rest your head. You're not sleeping in a van anymore. You have a lot to be thankful for, Mr. Windy.
I do not disagree with that at all. But at the same time, like I told you yesterday when you surprised me, you said, Hey, you want to do a show at 3 o'clock? I'm like, what the fuck, man? Fucking 6 hours from now. Let me watch the news. Well, then it come out on the news yesterday that Brian Koberger has accepted a plea deal where he gets to fucking live. And this is fucking got a lot of fucking people mad, man. When you sneak into somebody's house, I just watched the news just now of him actually entering the plea. The judge said, did you enter the residence of 1211, whatever it was, road and all this shit, with the intent to murder the 4 people in the house? Yes, I did. Hey, man, I don't get this right here. I think everybody accused of a capital crime should be tried in Texas because they don't make plea deals there. I got a goddamn drunk driving. It wasn't even drunk driving. Up here is OWI. It could be operating while impaired, or it could be operating while intoxicated. Well, I must have rubbed them the wrong way, and he bumped me up to the operating while intoxicated. There was no plea bargain for me. They didn't tell me that. Well, actually, they did tell me anything over a .15, we're not plea bargaining on that. Really? What about us go to Idaho? And kill 4 people and fucking be drunk and shit while I'm fucking doing it? Can we plea bargain? I mean, look at this guy, Koberger. Now,
can you explain to the audience that's not that familiar with the story what happened in this incident in Idaho?
Okay, Brian Koberger in Idaho was patrolling a residence of college kids who, go to the school there, the college, and they got him on video. And then in the next morning, they were all fucking in this one house, were all stabbed to death and slashed and cut and just fucking brutally murdered. And they found his knife sheath.
When you say they have him on video, will they have him on video doing what?
Him in his white car patrolling the neighborhood.
Okay.
Okay.
So he's supposed to be patrolling.
Well, and so now this one house, which is one of the houses that got a video of him in the white car, that house winds up being targeted. 4 college students, 21, maybe 20. I think one was 19 years old, sneaks in their house and just stabs the shit out of everybody and kills them. And then tries to lay the blame that he has, what the fuck was that thing I was telling you about a few weeks ago? Early stage, some fucking shit. I don't give a fuck. I'll think about it here in a minute as I talk. Anyway, so he goes in there and he kills all them fucking kids. They find his knife sheath that he dropped while he's stabbing them. While he's stabbing them, he dropped the sheath that his knife came out of. Got his DNA on it. So he's fucked. They got him. Okay. Well, now they're saying, well, it could have been somebody else. No, it couldn't have been. No, it couldn't have been. Well, in Idaho, a liberal state, not conservative like Florida, not conservative like Texas, it's liberal like California,
like Michigan.
So they said, and so he, when they're heading up the courthouse steps, the trial's getting ready to start. They said, okay, we'll roll over. So now the state of Idaho has said, if you admit that you killed them 4 people for no reason, and you say you're sorry. I used to have to say I'm sorry when I was a kid. I never liked doing it. But say you're sorry and admit that you did it, and you'll still get to watch TV. You'll still get to have your clothes washed. You'll still have your linens washed. You'll still be able to do all that shit, but you won't be able to just jump in your boat and go fishing, because there ain't no fishing where you're going. But at least you get to live. And that's fucking wrong, man. That's fucking wrong. He killed 4 people. And you don't think about the 4 people that he killed. Think about what they may have done with their lives. What if they'd had kids and grandkids and all that stuff? This guy wiped out a bunch of... And so now he gets to live because he admits that he did it. Fuck, are you shitting me? Goddamn, I'll admit, okay, I was driving. I was at .17, barely 2 times over the limit. But I wasn't drunk, not in my mind. But, the machine says you are when you're .17. you're drunk. No, I'm not. Yeah, well, the machine says you are. The judge says, well, you have the right to challenge the machine. I said, oh, yeah, I don't think that'll fucking work because it'll just be more fucking shit. So anyway, no plea bargain for me on a fucking drunk driving, but kill 4 people. Kill 4 people, young people.
And what was the final verdict for him? He got off. He didn't get off, did he?
No, he accepted a plea bargain before the trial. There's no trial. It's on the news today. He said, I did it. I did it.
So what does he get? What does he get? He's in jail for the rest of his life. Isn't that justice served? What do you want to happen?
How is that justice served, man? If you kill somebody and you don't have a right to, and you're not at war, and you're not in combat or nothing like that, and you sneak in their fucking house, this is what got them parents of them kids all pissed off. How is that closure and justice served knowing that he gets to go ahead and live out the rest of his life?
He has to suffer the rest of his life in a jail cell.
And so them kids now, because they've been killed, are you trying to tell me that they're not suffering?
Nah, they're spirits now. They're angels above. They're living the good life.
Well, why not? Well, you know what? They should do like I put on Facebook. They should do like they do in Texas at Judge Roy Bean. You die the way you killed somebody. So if Judge Roy Bean, law west of the Pecos, a hanging judge, if he had Kohberger in front of him, he would have somebody walk up and just stab him. Stabbing. Just keep stabbing that motherfucker till he's dead and see how you fucking like that. You die the way you killed somebody. That's the way Roy Bean did. So, so now instead he gets to, okay, yeah, I did it. Yeah, it's all good. I killed 4 people. I guess I'm sorry. Fuck, who knows? It don't matter if he's sorry or not.
You're letting this. This is ruining your day. I know that you texted me about this very same issue, so you're still
because you know who's next. You know who's next is that fucking Mangione. Shot a man 3 times in the fucking back. In the back. You don't even shoot him. If I was going to shoot you, I'd say, Gentry, look at me. And you'd turn around and say, I'm getting ready to fucking put a fucking bullet in you. And you'd have the opportunity to at least put your hands up or your feet up or something.
Isn't this guy right now locked up? The guy that you're talking about, isn't he locked up right now?
Yeah, but he's going to be next like Kohberger. He's going to make a deal where, okay, I did it. Let me live. But but they didn't have that option.
So you want an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth.
And that's the way it is in Texas, man. And, and fucking, it's a deterrent. It's a deterrent. Don't do that. That's why you don't see this shit. That fucking Mangione or Kohberger, neither one of them would have pulled the shit that they pulled in Texas. One does it in Idaho, a liberal state. Oh, we'll let you live. You're a bad dude, but you get to live. But you're still a bad dude. And New York, another liberal state. Oh, we'll let you live. You're a bad dude, but you fucking killed somebody. What about Brian Thompson's kids? What about his wife, the CEO of United Healthcare? What about his family? So they're just like, well, shit. The guy that murdered our dad in cold blood, he's in jail, but he's all right. He gets they give him 3 meals a day. They wash his clothes. They wash his bed sheets. They wash his pillowcase. And he gets to take a shot, gets to watch TV, everything. Dad don't get to. Dad was gunned down, shot in the fucking back. And the same way with Kohberger. Sneak in that fucking house and stab them fucking young people. I almost call them kids because they're 19 and 20, but I don't call them kids. Stab them fucking people, man. And then to sit there, once he figures out, his lawyer figures out that they got him, he's done. Okay, we'll make a deal. He'll say he did it. Don't kill him. Wait a minute. What about them 4 college students? Did they have the option to say, okay, we did it, don't kill us? No. He fucking killed them. He fucking brutally fucking murdered them. And it's fucking plea bargains don't fly in Texas, I'll tell you that right now. You ain't going to get no fucking, you fucking stab somebody and kill them. You're getting killed. at one point several years ago, there was a headline in the newspaper that the state of Texas was installing a death penalty express lane where they were executing 2 fucking people a day. Okay, we're not going to keep you and pay for your linens and pay for your food and pay for all that shit. Fucking kill those motherfuckers. So now here's Koberger in a liberal state, going to get to live his life out, but them kids didn't get to live their life out. And then here's Mangione, gunned down Brian Thompson. Mangione's going to get to live his life out, but Brian Thompson doesn't. It ain't fucking right, man.
What about Diddy? Did you hear about Diddy? Did you hear he got off of almost all his charges, too?
Yeah, I watched Diddy right there. And
what do you know about that Diddy case? You know much about it?
I know that I was involved in a line of work that was very similar to that, where women were subjected to, it wasn't called a freak off, it's just goddamn any old kind of party.
I got to hear more about this, man. Tell me about these parties. What are you talking about?
Wait
man?
a minute.
Please.
You remember Bobby Boyette, right?
Yeah, I've met him a couple times.
Okay, well that was you know who's cocaine dealer. Okay, that's who Bobby was. Okay. Well, Bobby was a freak off way more than P. Diddy. Oh, fuck. Yeah, fuck. Bobby make P. Diddy look like a fucking choir boy. Well, Bobby's in prison for life now.
Bobby is locked up. Yes, he's locked up.
Yes, for life. 3 strikes and you're out. They got tired of this fucking shit. Okay, and so he started doing all that shit. But when I worked for him, you know, I'm not going to sit there and deny it. I dealt cocaine. He delivered it to me, and I dealt it. He delivered me pot, and I dealt it. And he had his little freak-off parties, you know, and I never did engage in too many of them because, to be quite honest, when I'm doing cocaine, you know who does not want to cooperate. So,
yeah, you
can't
perform when you have
cocaine. Right. Cocaine makes everybody beep, 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 beep. Yeah. So anyway, let's move on from there. I don't give a fuck. I got to get to my shit right here. My notes. I got notes here. They up here, they're really dogging Texas, man. They're not dogging Texas, but Texas tends to do things a little bit different than everybody else. Different than California, different than Michigan, different. Texas is the only state where if you're convicted of diddling a kid, then you could be subject to the death penalty. It's the only state that does that. You fuck with a fucking kid in Texas, you might get the fucking needle. Okay, only state. It's a police state, and that's fine. Okay, so now what is the fuck else I'm going to tell you? Okay, as far as the news goes, today on the news, I am one of the ones, like many, many people, who have always wondered whatever happened to Amelia Earhart. And whether the Japs shot her down or whatever. Now they think they found her plane on an island close to where she was going to land. And they found the skull of a woman on that island. And now they think she may have ditched the plane because it was going down in the surf close to the shore so she can get to shore, but she landed on a coral reef. And if she survived the landing, then getting out of the plane, if she would have cut herself on the coral, she might have gotten an infection and got on that island and wound up dying for that. So hopefully they're going to find out.
Wasn't Amelia the first female to fly across the Atlantic, I believe?
Yeah, but she was trying to go this time around the fucking world. And she didn't
make it?
She was heading towards Japan or somewhere over the Pacific in one of them islands outside of Guam or something like that. She radioed in a distress call to Midway Island, you know, the Battle of Midway, and a bunch of them other islands. And they all knew that her plane was having trouble, but then they lost contact with it. It's back in 1920.
They said she was, according to the internet here, it says she was running low on fuel, reportedly. And
then that might sound to me like if you're running low on fuel, then your plane motors might be going out on you. Okay.
Why would she be low on fuel? Why wouldn't she plan for the proper amount of fuel?
Wait a minute. Yeah, but wait. If you know anything about flying, if you're into a headwind, just like being in a boat and heading into heavy seas or rough water, it's going to take more power from your engines to keep you going. It's not like the seas are pushing you. You're going against them. If she runs into some bad weather to where she's got to throttle up her engines to keep that plane flying, then that's using more fuel. She could have run into a goddamn hurricane. And so she's got to throttle them up and so they don't push her down. You know, they try to push her back. That'll reduce your lift, and then it'll push her down. So it sounds perfect to me. They showed a picture of the plane where they think it is, and they showed where they found the skull and an ancient campfire. They found an ancient campfire on that island. Ancient. There ain't no people there. It's in the Pacific. There's no penguins. There's no people. There's nothing. Palm trees or some shit.
So what does this mean? Like, what's the point? So they found her skull? So they know where she crashed? Is that that's the revelation?
Well, no. The revelation is that when they found the skull, they wanted to do a DNA test on the skull to see if it was hers. And then who the fuck ever lost the fucking skull? So I guess we're not going to know if that was her or not. So anyway, that's fine. Okay, so let me check my.
You got anything entertaining for the show, or?
Well, let me go through here. I got it. Listen.
Good. What do you think about us bombing Iran, and what do you think about the big beautiful bill and Trump? By the way, I'd like to correct myself. I said Michigan was a blue state. For the most part, they do vote Democrat, but they voted for Trump. I will give Michigan that. They are a red state. So let me retract that. I said earlier it was a blue state.
No, Michigan's a blue state. They just happen to vote for Trump. The governor of Michigan, Gretchen Whitmer, she's a Democrat.
Understood.
The people of Michigan may have voted for Trump because look at the option. You know, what's her name? Harris. You know, fuck. What
do you think about Trump so far? Did you see the concentration camp he has down in Florida? Did you see that? It's like alligator Alcatraz for these illegals. What do you think about that?
You know what? When I saw that on there, the first time when I saw them big old 15-foot gators out there all around that fucking jail that they're building, I thought about the motel. You know, I stayed at the Green Wave out there in East Fort Myers, Tice. And I was like, man, if they're building a fucking detention center right there in Florida, that means they have got to be. If they can find them motherfuckers in California, they can find them in Chicago, they can find them in New York, got to be somebody there in East Fort Myers. You know, if you got all them motherfuckers out of East Fort Myers, I bet you I'd be able to get my motel room for $100 a fucking week without those motherfuckers around. Yeah.
But what do you think about the concentration camps that Trump has? And some people think he's being a little too rough on the illegals. You know, not really giving them much due process. I'm even hearing some Republicans getting upset with some of the way that things are being handled.
Yeah. What do you think about Trump threatening to deport Elon Musk? What do you think about that?
I think he's just joking around, you know. I think he just likes to talk sometimes, Trump.
That guy has got probably the biggest brass balls that I've ever heard of anybody ever fucking having. You fuck with him, and he'll fucking deport you. You think because of Elon Musk would be like Steve Jobs and all your fucking money, and they'll fucking walk in and arrest you and put you on a plane, and you don't say shit till you get to El Salvador, and you're in the prison, and you're $850 billion that you have ain't gonna do you shit when you're in that fucking prison in El Salvador. So I wouldn't fuck with Trump. He's a czar.
I'll tell you what makes me upset is I hear about this big beautiful bill, and we hear about the tariffs. Trump is supposedly we're making all kinds of money with these tariffs. He also has Doge, and they were supposedly saving all this money and got rid of all this excess spending. And then now we have this big, beautiful bill, but then you find out that it's only going to take us another $3 trillion into debt. So I don't understand. This is basic economics.
And well,
I thought we saved money. I thought we're making more money. How do we go further in debt?
So did everybody else think that too. And this is another reason why I'm on thin ice. They don't like you talking smack about Donald Trump around here because they like him. Okay, fine. I like him too. But I don't like a lot of the shit that he does. And this big deal for Elon Musk to go through and slash all these different entities to save $165 billion or whatever. He's supposed to save $1 trillion. He didn't save that, but he saved, you got to get rid of the Department of Education, get rid of a few other things. These are a waste of money. And then you turn around and say, well, we saved $165 billion. Let's go ahead. And my understanding is that this tax cut is exactly what everybody says. It's for the wealthiest Americans. The wealthiest Americans is where this deficit is now coming from. Because if you have money, then you probably would look out for other people that have money because you're looking out for your money too. So yeah, shit, it's fucking, tax. I'm going to find out about it. Let me tell you something. I'm tempted to find a way to get thrown into the fucking Idaho fucking prison just so I can get my fucking hands on fucking Kohlberger.
You want to go down as the guy that fucking takes down a big, fat, juicy Kohlberger?
Hey, there you go, that queer shit again. Remember when Jeffrey Dahmer
nobody was
got
talking queer except for you, queer boy.
Yeah, you just said you're going to take down his big hot dog or big sausage.
I was having fun with his name. It's called something burger. Like you're going to eat a burger.
Yeah,
Nobody said anything about you. Playing with your diddler and messing around with a fucking dude.
Listen,
you have that on your mind.
When your fucking twin Jeffrey Dahmer got thrown in prison, they killed that motherfucker within a year. They killed him. So you remember Jeffrey Dahmer, the one that ate kids?
Oh yeah, he likes to eat people.
He ate fucking teenage boys.
Oh, something you'd like to do. Let's get back to the big. Let's get back to the big, beautiful
You're gonna wind
bill.
up making me hang the fucking phone up on you. You keep on saying stupid shit because you're aggravating that. I got enough shit going on.
Okay, let's get back to the big, beautiful bill. I looked it up. This is the key tax provisions. It says that there's going to be a permanent extension of the 2017 tax cut.
To the wealthiest Americans.
This bill seeks to make the individual tax rate reductions from the 2017 tax cuts permanent, preventing their scheduled expiration at the end of this year. It introduced a new tax deduction for tip income. So if you get tips, there's no taxes on that. There's no tax on overtime pay for workers that earn less than $150,000 annually. Now, to me, that sounds like it's for people that don't make as much money. So if you make less than $150,000 annually, you're not going to get taxed on your overtime or your tips. And
wait a minute now. Okay, I don't make $150,000, but I'm not working overtime, and I'm not making tips. Here's a tip for you: planting a fucking spring. Now they're saying all this bullshit that he says. Well, they're going to shit can everybody's Medicaid. Really? Well,
I keep hearing that, but I have yet to see if anyone has lost their medical coverage. But I hope people don't lose their coverage. And I also heard that he's going to make it stricter if you're like on the SNAP, the food stamps. He's going to make it where you're really going to have to show that you really need the money. You're not going to just be able to fill something out and have some money sent to you.
Okay, well, I'm on that. I'm on SNAP. I'm on.
Nobody's sucking off the government teat. Not much longer. Not with Trump in office. You're going to have to get to work, boy. You have to fucking get your hands dirty.
The fuck are you talking about? I'm fucking dirty. Okay. And you know what? He needs to be careful. He should be fucking careful. You start fucking with people's money, they may not have as much money as you or Elon Musk or any of you people, but they got enough money to fucking sit there and stew a little bit and decide how they may want to fucking work something out with you because they're not happy with what you're doing. So I don't know.
Do you know who Newt Gingrich is? You know that guy, the former Speaker.
Of course, the former Speaker of the House, Newt Gingrich. Yes.
Yeah,
what about him?
I had him on my podcast last week, and I was asking him about this big beautiful bill, and we talked about a lot. He's
a great guy.
I like
He's a great guy.
He's been on my show 6-7 times. I love Newt. He's got a weird name, but I like Newt. He says, when I asked him about we're going further in the deficit, he said it's going to take 5 bills to balance the budget. And he claims that the last time the budget was balanced was when he was in office in the 90s, and he was getting them to work across the aisle, the Republicans. That was when Clinton was in there, and he had everybody working together, according to Newt. And he claims that this is going to take 5 bills. I'm like, well, that seems like a lot. I mean, at what point do we see us balancing the budget? And at what point do we see the American people getting lower interest rates? I see he's trying to fight for that. That'll be good. You could borrow money cheap.
Hang on, somebody's here. Let me see who this is. Oh, there he goes. Oh, yeah.
I got a new song, by the way. Let's play this new song. This is fresh out of the box.
Is that you, Brett?
This one is
Come here, hang on, Gentry. Wait a minute. Come here, Trent. Come here. Gentry.
Oh, here we go. What
Gentry,
do you got?
shut up for a minute. Trent is here. Okay, say hi to you're on my show.
What's up, Gentry?
Hey, what's up, Trent? How you doing, buddy?
Not too bad.
Yep. They're here doing something, but anyway, I'll just tell you, you just happen to walk up on my show.
Oh, yeah, we're broadcasting live worldwide here on the Mr. Windy program.
It's outside of the U.S. anyway.
That's awesome. I listen times. I get to hear myself.
You're a listener, yes. You'll be hearing yourself right now. Is there anything you'd like to say to yourself at this time?
Say something, Trent. God bless somebody.
Say it to yourself, so that way you'll hear it when you're listening. Go ahead, Trent.
Okay.
Well, we love Mr. Windy.
Well, that's very
all
nice.
I gotta say.
There you go.
Yeah, he's all right. Mr. Windy's all right.
He's all right. All right, Jesse, tell me what you
want me to play this song?
Now.
I'm about to play your song.
Yeah,
I got a new song.
It's
a brand new song. Brand new song. Here we go. Let's play it.
Let's hear it.
Mr. Windy's from Texas, where the sun burns hot and mean, where folks believe in justice, not some courtroom plea machine. He's tired of watching crooks get fed and working out all day, while victims sit there bleeding and the law just looks away. 'Cause in Texas, it's an eye for an eye. Justice rides beneath the big old Lone Star sky. He turns on his TV, sees them living free as kings, getting 3 hot meals and cable while they laugh about their sins. He says, where's the justice? Where's the price they ought to pay? Texas don't play no games, we make the guilty pay. 'Cause in Texas, it's an eye for an eye. No deals behind closed doors, no lawyers selling lies. Mr. Windy standing tall, saying plea bargains don't fly. In Texas, justice rides beneath the big old Lone Star sky. Justice cuts right through. Yeah, in Texas, it's an eye for an eye. No deals behind closed doors, no lawyers selling lies. Mr. Windy standing tall,
Oh, man.
I'm going to send that.
That's a hell of a song right there, boy. Look at that.
I'm going to, hey, send me the song so I can send it to Shane because, he's down there in Blackjack. And he'll like that song right there. This is Texas, man. Everybody's saying Texas and people are crazy. No, they're not fucking crazy. They're just bring back Judge Roy Bean, man. He used to tell people, you didn't get the appeal, and you didn't get to attend. If you're sentenced to death by Judge Roy Bean, law west of the Pecos, out in West Texas, if you're sentenced to death by him, he would tell people, and I've been there. I've been to Judge Roy Bean's courthouse, and there's a huge, beautiful out there. And he said, you see that tree right there? He'd tell somebody, you see that tree right there? Yeah. You have a good night's sleep because when the sun comes up in the morning, you're going to swing by your neck from that tree until you're dead. But there's no, that's in, you're convicted this evening, you will pay for your crime. Sun comes out. So have a good night's sleep. If that was me, I'd be standing up all night like, God damn, how do I get the fuck out of here? But no. But those days are gone, man. An eye for an eye? No. Plea bargain. Okay, I'm sorry. I get it. Let me live. What about them people? They don't get to say, I'm sorry. Let me live. Look at Mangione. I'm sorry. I shot a man in the back 3 times. I'm sorry. Let me live. Does Brian Thompson, the CEO of United Health, does he get to say, as he's being shot, I'm sorry. Let me live. No. Fuck, you're dead. I'm killing you. I'm the judge, I'm the jury, and I'm the executioner. That's Judge Roy Bean. Okay. So Mangione deserves to die immediately, if not sooner. And Brian deserves to die immediately, if not sooner. He should have been killed the day after he did all this shit. So they just, what the fuck, man? And then they tell the families, we did this to provide you with justice and closure. Okay, well, there's a few of them that are saying, how is this justice? The guy sneaks into their house while they're sleeping and stabs them and murders them and kills them, and he gets to go get 3 hots in a cot for the rest of his life, and linens washed and food done and dishes done for him and all that shit. How in the fuck is it? Well, we didn't want to drag you through a traumatic trial. No, then people wanted to be drugged through a traumatic trial in order to seek justice and have Brian Koberger fucking killed. Okay, well, they made him a deal. Yeah, I watched it on the news tonight. Judge was very specific. Did you enter the property at 11141, whatever he said it was, something road, with the intent to murder and kill those 4 young students? And he said yes. That's it. If you were in Texas, then the fucking courtroom would jump on him and just fucking kill him right now. You say you did it, good. You're out, man. You're fucking up. But nope. Not in a liberal state. Not in Idaho. Not in New York. Try that shit. You remember how you tell me about that fucking, what's his name, singing that song, Try That Shit in a Small Town? Are you there? What the fuck? Are you there, bastard? Now I gotta try to call you fucking back. Son of a bitch. I don't know what happened here. You might still be recording. I'm not going to sit here and shoot the shit about, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Let's see where the rest of my fucking notes are in case you are still there. Okay. Yeah, we already talked about that. We don't give a shit about, I don't give a shit about that. What do we got here? Yeah. I already talked about that. I don't know why I wrote down wood with 2 stars on it. Yeah. I must have been drunk. Inline fuse. You don't even know what an inline fuse is. I am an inline fuse. They're meant to, they blow all the fucking time. You just unscrew the cap and you change the fuse. And you unscrew the cap and you change the fuse. And so You heading out?
Yep.
I don't even know the son of a bitch is on the. He's still on it. He don't talk. He fucking just disappeared. Play a fucking song and shit.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch, right? I told you, come guzzling Peter Leach. That's what he is. That's what the fuck he is. All right, man.
Have a good one.
All right, you too, man. See ya. All right, gentry. Well, I don't know if you're there anymore or not. Let me see. Go through a few more pages of my fucking notes, because here we go with this shit again. You know, I got fucking. You're like, are you talking about your garden? Well, you know what, you grimy motherfucker. I'm looking at it right now. Fucking rabbits killed off 3 more of my Brussels sprouts, and I got a live trap out there. And I'm going to catch them rabbits. I'm going to torture them. This is going to be way what I do to them rabbits and that big black cat. It's going to be way worse than what the Russians do to the Ukrainians, or what the Israelis do to Palestinians, or even the Cambodians do to fucking anybody. Yeah, fuck you. All right, well, I got shit to do. I don't even know if you're there anymore. I don't even know if I have a signal on my fucking phone anymore. You know, I might have lost you when I picked the phone up to fucking say some shit. I don't give a fuck, you know. So anyway, let me think here. What else is I going to do here today? Shit. All right, well, I don't know. I could go through here again. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I don't care about that. I got so much shit right here, but I write this shit down. Now I'm like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. And some shit, I don't even know why I wrote it down. Why in the fuck did I write wood with 2 stars by it? Was I referring to my wood? It's only, I don't remember. It's yesterday. We were supposed to do this fucking show yesterday. Go through a whole nother fucking blackout. Here's another thing, you stupid little son of a bitch. You told me yesterday I'd do a show at 3:30. Okay, fine. Whatever. Cocksucker. I'll go ahead and make some notes. And then you text me. I'm busy. No show today. Fuck. Well, now that's old fucking news, what I wrote on here. It's old fucking news. Fucking, I don't give a fuck about that. 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 I already talked about that. And I don't need you to know about that. Yeah, and that's none of your business either. All right, well, I guess we'll have to see how you fucking end this, son of a bitch. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to sit there and tell you that I have too many irons in the fire, but I got enough of them in there where I have to maintain my composure. Okay? You got to maintain. I got rabbits eating my fucking garden. I didn't plant the garden for the rabbits to eat it. I got different shit stalking my chickens. Them chickens are not out there to be stalked. Okay? I do got a very powerful fucking pellet gun. Thank you, Bob. Next door, Bob, let me borrow his badass pellet gun. So I'm going to have to eliminate the existence of some critters here. The fuck motherfuckers go out there and just wreck my fucking Brussels sprouts. I mean, what the fuck? People don't like Brussels sprouts. I love them. Now, I know Tucker Paul loves them. His old lady, used to be old lady, is the one that showed me a different way how to cook them bastards. And but now I got fucking rabbits. Like, wow, these Brussels sprouts are so fucking good. And they will take a big plant. It's a foot tall. And they'll whittle that motherfucker right down to the fucking dirt. So, okay, the plants are not there for that reason. And then, let's see what else I got. Corn's doing all right. Tomatoes are doing a lot better. My pumpkins are doing real good. Oh, look at this shit, you fucking motherfucker. Yesterday, I was out there weed eating in the garden. And I did between the corn. I'm not pulling them weeds. Fuck that. I just cut them down with a weed eater. And they come back. So I managed to make it through the corn without cutting any corn down. Now I got to work my way around to the other corner. And there goes the pumpkins. I'm like, okay, dumb fuck, talking to me. take a good look. You see where they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pumpkin plants. One there. So I start buzzing around them. And I start going in between them. And I come back over the one corner. I'm just about fucking done. And all of a sudden I take a swipe. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I just cut down one of the fucking pumpkins, man. God damn it. But I didn't buzz it down like I do other shit where I make sure it's right down to the dirt. I just went over the top of that because I was trying to knock the heads off of weeds and shit. So I knocked the head off of that pumpkin plant. One of them out of 12. So I ain't been out there yet today. It should be. Hopefully it's rebounding. I mean, what the fuck do I give a fuck about pumpkins for? Halloween? I mean, I did ask a couple of the grandkids that were over here, you guys like Halloween? We love Halloween. Perfect. When these pumpkins are running all over this yard, you come over here and pick your own pumpkin, right? You ain't got to go to the store and buy. Okay, great. That's going to be great. Okay, fine. And Brussels sprouts great. Corn's great. Tomatoes are great. Beets are, I don't know about the beets. Oh, here's another one, you fucking punk. I planted some cantaloupe because in case you didn't know, cantaloupe is one of the, you're supposed to eat a certain amount of fruit every day. You're supposed to. That doesn't matter for shit. You can eat all the fruit you want and you fly on an airplane, the motor falls off. Whatever the fuck you ate this morning ain't gonna fucking help you. You ain't got no parachute and the motor just fell off the fucking plane. Well, I ate cantaloupe this morning. Oh, okay, good for you. Now what? Well, I don't know. This looks like it's gonna be a little bit rough. So anyway, I got I don't know, a whole row of cantaloupes going. A few. Oh fuck. And the zucchini, listen to this, you rotten motherfucker. When I was down there at your place, remember I planted them green beans and blueberries and all that shit I planted back there along the fence and shit. They looked like they were doing good at first. Then the next thing you know, they fucking too hot. Too fucking burn everything up. Well, up here it's not that way. We are going to be 95 on Saturday, the day after the 4th of July. Going to be 95. And I was like, fuck, man, 95. If it's 95 in northern Michigan, what in the fuck is it in Florida? I hope it's 150 where you're at. I hope so. And I hope your power goes out, and I hope your air conditioner quits, and I hope your truck's got fucking flat tires and every fucking, I hope the sunbase don't start in case you want to try to go out there and sit in that motherfucker. Fuck all that, man. You guys reap what you sow. Oh, it's Christmas time, 70 degrees in Florida. Man, fuck you fucking guys, man. How you doing today? Okay, so now, you'll get us now Saturday. Saturday's coming up. It's going to be 95 here. 95 in northern Michigan. Right. But that day, this 95, here's the magic of northern Michigan. That day is going to be 95. That night, a cold front is coming in, and we're back down into the 60s and 70s the next day. Go from damn near 100 to fucking damn near cold as ice in overnight. Okay, so you walk around here in the daytime with damn near nothing on. And then at night, you put everything on. In the morning, you still have everything on. Maybe when the sun comes up, you put you on a long sleeve, like I do, long sleeve shirt, some light pants, whatever. Get out there and fuck around and do some shit. So yeah, we're gonna get our asses handed to us as far as the weather goes. Saturday, 95, but then Sunday, back in the 60s and 70s. Okay, so that's one of the magic things about living here. Yes, it may get hot for a day. I've been down there where you're at. I've been in Texas, California, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, all of them. When it gets hot there in the summertime, it stays hot. It stays hot until a cold front comes through, which usually is about in November. So when you're where you are, you go jump in the fucking water, motherfucker. That fucking water is as hot as the air temperature is outside. 90-something fucking degrees is what the temperature of the water will be off of Fort Myers Beach. And then Your scrawny little ass goes out there paddling or fucking around. All these sharks tooling around. One of them's liable to go ahead and get a hold of you. And then they'll be calling me. Did you hear about Gentry? I was like, fuck. I love hearing that. I love when someone says, did you hear about something? Oh, what? Is he in jail? Does he have herpes again? The fuck no. He was out there fucking skinboarded on the beach with no clothes on. He slipped out of the board and a fucking great white shark fucking scooped him up and drug him off out into the fucking second sandbar. I was like, God damn, that kind of sucks. I seen them do that. I seen killer whales do that to seals and shit. And Gentry, you ain't. I don't see a fish or a shark confusing you with a seal because you look the same. You look like a seal. You look like a fucking, I don't know, never mind. I was going to say a rat, a squirrel, you name it. You look like all of them. But anyway, all right, so I don't know. I'm not going through my fucking notes again. It's, the fuck time is it? I was wondering about this phone. 52 minutes I've been listening to your fucking bullshit. Jesus Christ, ain't showing me what time it is. All right, well, let me see here what I have to do today. Oh, well, here's another thing about you, sorry motherfucker. Every time it's time for you to eat, because I've been there, I've been at the plantation, you run out there to some fast food joint, Applebee's, whatever, you get everybody in the house some kind of deluxe dinner, nice shit, yeah, air conditioning, swimming pool, hot tub, got it going on, yeah. And here I am, waiting for the sun to go down a little bit, and I'm going to fire up my charcoal grill. I'll throw some pork chops and potatoes and fucking carrots and celery and all kinds of shit right on there. And it'll be good. It'll be good. The food will be good. Mm-hmm. And I'll be sitting there eating them, watching the news, watching more shit, and see what's going on. You know, I'm happy Trump and Elon Musk are fighting. I knew they would fight. I knew they would fight. I knew it wouldn't last long. When Trump hired Rex Tillerson as his he's a Secretary of State, where he runs around the world dealing with other people. And because Russia has oil now, and Tillerson was the CEO of Exxon, he knows Vladimir Putin. And so they thought by him being the Secretary of State going over there and dealing with Putin, that Tillerson is a big dude, you know. He's big enough where he called Trump a fucking moron. What do you think about that? Oh, he's Secretary of State, empowered by the President of the United States. And he says that the President of the United States is a fucking moron. Ooh, honey. I was like, ooh, I bet you this don't go on much longer. Sure enough, it didn't. About one more day. So, hey, pick your poison, everybody. Go ahead. You know, I wonder how long. I'll tell you something. You want to know something? Now you get me started. J.D. Vance. J.D. He reminds me of someone who I went to school with. J.D. Nelson. Jimmy Dave Nelson. School bully. Beat your fucking head in. J.D. Oh, J.D. Listen, now you got J.D. Vance. I wonder how long it'll be. Just like Trump and Mike Pence, right? They were buddy-buddy at first. Got to know each other a little bit better. Not buddy-buddy anymore. I wonder how long it'll be for J.D. Vance. You know, old Jimmy Dave. I don't know what J.D. might be. Jimmy Dave was James David. J.D. Vance might be John David. I don't know. But whatever. You got to love them JDs. J.D. Vance, J.D. Nelson. Yeah, all you guys. J.D. Hell yeah. It's Smokey and the Bandit kind of shit. So I wonder how long before Trump and J.D. Vance go at it. You know, because it's just the way it goes, man. When somebody has their head so far up their ass that they can't they gotta fucking drop their pants to chew their fucking food. I don't get it, but whatever. That's what people do. But whatever, man. All right. I ain't heard from you in a minute, and I'm not going through my notes. I gotta drink my fucking whiskey, which I'm gonna do right now, if you don't mind. And I don't give a fuck if you do. Mm-hmm. God damn it. Try not to get that shit in your lungs when you swallow it, just because I'm talking to you. All right, Gentry. Not going to waste people's time, especially mine, like I got something else going on. But no, I do got to go out there and set them traps. They're both right here. I'm going to capture a big black wild cat. And I don't know where to put that trap, back there by my chickens. And by the way, my 25 Rhode Island Reds, they're getting bigger and more beautiful every fucking day. And I don't feed them. They get their regular chicken feed that they're supposed to have. But like today, I should take you a picture of that. I made them a big-time 5-gallon pot of macaroni shells, macaroni and cheese. And then I grated up a bunch of carrots because I bought a bag of carrots too because I got to have carrots to catch that rabbit anyway. So I threw some carrots in there, macaroni and cheese. Then I threw a couple cans of corn in it. I'm feeding these chickens like pigs. And I've heard people tell me, well, that's the same shit we feed our pigs. Well, good. I don't feed them meat. You feed pigs meat. You don't want to feed chickens meat because then they will learn to attack each other wanting meat. Okay, so I know better than that. No meat for the chickens, but lots of pasta, lots of corn, lots of peas, lots of carrots, lots of potatoes. What's going to be the most beautiful is when Christmas rolls around and there's 3 foot of snow on the ground and all 25 of them big, beautiful. You got Trump with his big, beautiful bill. I got 25 big, beautiful Rhode Island Reds. Yeah. So they're going to look good. I'm even thinking about, and I'm not thinking about it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get a goddamn Christmas tree. I shouldn't say goddamn. That's not very nice. I'm going to get a blessed little Christmas tree, or not very little one, but a good size one. I'm going to set it up right out there in their playpen, and I'm going to decorate it. Ornaments, lights, everything. Flashing lights, everything. And then when it snows 3 feet, which you know it's going to, I'm going to throw their food all out around that Christmas tree. And I'm going to get a picture, a Christmas picture that probably no one has one yet. 25 beautiful. They're going to be big by then. They're already big now. They're getting bigger every day. Everybody tells you, you're feeding them like pigs. You goddamn right I'm feeding them like pigs. That's the idea. I want them. I always thought my dog, Max, I thought a fat dog was a happy dog. No, he may have been happy, but he ended up suffering from congestive heart failure because dogs do not fry fish. Dogs do not fry chicken. Dogs don't eat tomatoes with mayonnaise on them. Dogs don't eat gut bombs. That's what Trucker Paul calls in fucking cheeseburgers. And go, Max used to ride around me and Trucker Paul in his 18-wheeler. Yeah, we'd pull into a fucking McDonald's, get Max a couple cheeseburgers. Yeah, he's pretty slick, like your song says. And he'd fucking lick the cheese off. Then he'd eat the fucking meat. Then he'd leave the pickles and the fucking onions and the fucking bread because he knows there's another burger right over there. He got 2 of them. He gets 2 every time. So he's waiting for the next one. I say, you ain't getting that next burger till you finish the one you got. Okay, he knows, he understands English. He was pretty good. I taught him English. He understood English pretty good. So he grudgingly eats that bread and eats in pickles and eats in fucking onions, whatever McDonald's puts on their fucking gut bombs. Now he's ready for the next one. Okay, you ate the one. Okay, you can have this one. Well, he does the same shit, tears them apart, gets the cheese off first, then eats the meat, then leaves the bread and the pickles and onions. You eat the rest of that shit. He's looking around like, ain't no other cheeseburger. I ain't eating that shit. We'd wind up having to throw his fucking bun and pickles and onions out the fucking window because the motherfucker would be like, well, okay, so we got that. Anyway, I don't care about all that shit. What was I telling you about? I'm looking around here, man. It's supposed to rain again tonight. You know, we've been getting rain. You keep crying about, people are tired of hearing about your weather. You know what? Fuck you, man. You know, we appreciate the weather here I hope that you get to 150, and I hope a Category 9 fucking hurricane with 400-mile-an-hour winds comes right through there and brings in a 50-foot fucking storm surge where you're a fucking bee trying to get on me. Where your scrawny ass, I have to shimmy your ass up to one of them. And what about that? You know what, you fucking rotten motherfucker? I forgot. How are the 3 coconut palm trees doing that I planted in your yard? I don't give a fuck if hurricanes come through and got the mango trees. That pisses me off. The avocado tree, that pisses me off. All the shit in the garden, that pisses me off. Well, them fucking coconuts that I planted, they should be good because they're supposed to be able to take fucking 20 feet over them. So I'm going to make that on my notes. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to send you a text. You're listening to my show right now. I'm going to send you a text, but I want you to go out there outside your screened-in lanai, Florida room, whatever the fuck you want to call it, with your swimming pool and your jacuzzi, and right out by the jacuzzi are some 3 coconut palms that I planted specifically to where when they grew up, you could sit in that jacuzzi and pretend you're in the fucking Bahamas. So I forgot to ask you about them, but I'm going to go ahead and send you a text, and I'm going to say, send me, because if you remember, them fucking squirrels would kept eating them coconut trees. Kept eating the fucking green. What do you want? Why is it showing you on here? Gentry. Fuck you. Fuck off. It's showing Gentry on here. What the fuck's that mean? I'm not on Gentry radio. So I want to know if them coconut trees made it, because I'm going to tell you a true fucking story, man. If some bitches get big and they start cranking out coconuts, I'm coming down there and I'm setting me up a fucking pup tent under them motherfuckers. That's why I planted them there. Because I visualized a nice little camping spot like you're on the beach, and here's these 3 beautiful coconut palms, and they're not wild. I went with Yandel, and I went out to Fort Myers Beach, and we found them coconuts by the shrimp boats on the shore, growing coconut fucking trees. That's how we fucking grabbed them and bought them and planted them in your yard. Okay. I want to know how my coconut trees are doing. And I want to picture the mango tree. You know, now that I think about it, I paid for them fucking mango trees. All right? So those are mine. They might be on your sand, but I paid for them. And how about all that fucking carpet grass I planted outside your fucking swimming pool to make that motherfucker look? Remember that? $200 fucking dollars I spent. $200 fucking dollars for that pallet full of carpet grass that I put outside your thing. And here I am on that grass barefoot. And I wanted to sit under them fucking coconut palms barefoot. I want to do all that shit. But of course, as you remember how it went, you get to pissing me off, walking on me while I was sleeping. 3 in the morning, whatever the fuck time it was. And you tell me, oh, I called your name. Yeah, fuck. Oh, really? How come I didn't hear you until you're damn near lifting the blanket off of me, man? Hey, let's see what's going on under here. Yeah, fuck, you ain't fooling me. I see you dinging me again, man. I don't know why my phone keeps dinging, and it shows your fucking name. So, whatever. I'm going to end the call, and I'm on the speaker. I don't know what else to fucking do. So I got my mangoes out of the 3 I planted out here that I paid for. I hear that only one's alive anymore. Hurricane Ian got them. Okay. Shouldn't have got them coconut palms. So I need a picture of the coconut palms and a picture of the mango, because I'm the one who put them there. That's why planting a tree is forever. When you plant a tree, then trees live hundreds of years, 100 years anyway. So I planted them 3 coconuts. If they're doing good, the way I pointed them, one going towards your hot tub, one going towards the back fence, and another one heading towards over there where Rudy, your dog Rudy, and then there's another thing right there. You never fucking tell me what happened to Rudy. You told me you was going to have his leg cut off. I don't know what happened to Rudy. Okay. So that coconut palm, I don't know what you call it, cluster, there's 3 of them all pointed out to where the trees will grow like the Bahamas, where they're leaning out a little bit like an umbrella. Yep. And you sit under there, you're in the shade. You get a little bit hot, just go jump in the hot tub. Get a little bit hot tub too hot, go jump in the fucking pool. If the pool ain't cool enough, go inside the fucking plantation, because you know that crimey motherfucker's probably got the AC set on about 65 in there. Okay, good for you. Very good for you. Listen, you guys keep it up. Have at it. Keep your AC on 65. Spend your money. Don't forget to send me money once in a while. Let's not ever forget that. Okay? I'll dog you about your... You want to talk about my bullshit lifestyle. I'll fucking dog you on yours too. I don't give a fuck if... Well, I will eventually one day have way fucking more money than you. It ain't going to be anytime soon. I'm pretty sure of that. Unless I find like Sam Houston's sword or some shit up here in one of these fucking mountains. Anyway, all right, well, so I want a picture. I'm going to text you because I don't know. You know, I got to wait for Yandel to post this fucking sorry-ass fucking show because, and you know what? Make sure everybody knows this too. You didn't tell me shit. You usually, you know what? You sorry motherfucker. I'm going to tell you something, a true story. Even when I was homeless, living in the woods with the fucking skeeters and the no-see-ums and the fucking raccoons slashing your tent to get in and get some of that fucking pizza that they know you got in there and all this shit. Even then, when I was scheduled to do a show, I had at least a few days advance. You know, hey, there's no news to watch. What am I going to watch out there in the fucking woods with these guys? Maybe I just show up where you're at. Hey, what the fuck's going on? Fucking out there in the fucking woods of skeeters and no seeing no shit. But even then, I had at least a little notice to try to put together some kind of any fucking thing. And now you call me yesterday or text me whatever the fuck you did. Hey, let's do a show at 3:30. What the fuck, man? I mean, who the fuck do you think you are? Let's just do a fucking show. Oh, let me grab my phone and shut it down right here and talk for a fucking hour. Right. You know, talk to yourself. Talking to myself. Right. And talking to you is like talking to myself. Fucking stupid son of a bitch. So anyway, now I forgot what I was telling you about. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I got shit to do. I got to get out there. And I got, you know what? There's another thing you're so fucking sorry about. You and all your money and all the shit you got. Good for you. And I can appreciate you. Go to the grocery store, get your lettuce and tomatoes, get your whatever you're going to make beans. I think you and Jordan one night were cooking fucking beans. Oh, whoop-de-doo, you're a master chef now. They're heating up some beans. I remember you telling me they should be done. What were they warmed up? Right, you're a chef. So for me, I have to go out there and protect my assets. I am an AP. That's asset protection. I am an AP. Asset protection. I have to protect my assets. I don't have that many. That's why I have to protect them. So now, you got to get out there, get these traps ready, because I'm getting ready to trap a cat. And I'm getting ready to trap a big-time cottontail rabbit, big as a fucking little dog. Yeah. And it's going to be a pleasure, too, because you know what? I'm going to tell you something, too. They told me, what are you going to do if you catch that cat? I'm going to take the son of a bitch over to that fucking lake across the street, and I'll tie a crab buoy off of this fucking trap and throw it in there and let it sit for about an hour and pull it back in, dump the fucking cat out and bring the trap back. I ain't fucking stupid, man. Them fucking rabbits. What are you going to do if you catch one of them rabbits? Well, if it's that big motherfucker, big cottontail, big as a small dog, I'll get that son of a bitch. I ain't never dressed out a rabbit. But if I was to pretend I was on the Donner expedition, you know, we've been fucking damn near a year without eating. There's nothing to eat. And that fucking rabbit came through and I got that fucking rabbit. Don't think for a minute I wouldn't figure out a way how to do something with that motherfucker to eat it. I'll figure out how to skin it. I know how to gut shit. You know, but some shit, like when you're doing a deer up here, you got to be careful. You cut that green bag in their spleen or whatever the fuck it is, something to do with their guts or their dick or whatever. You hit that and you ruin the whole fucking thing. Okay. That's on a deer. Okay. So I'm gonna catch this rabbit tonight. Oh, Tree Rat, a shout out to Tree Rat. You know, let's do some shout outs to Tree Rat, my old buddy Tree Rat. When I used to hang out with that dude up in Sheboygan in the fucking woods, all he wanted me to do was shoot anything or catch anything. Bring it to him. If I shot squirrels, if I shot rabbits, if I shot a deer, or if I caught fish, anything, just bring it to him and he'll take care of the rest. I didn't have to clean them. I didn't have to do anything. You just go out there. That's the best part of hunting. When you get to go out there and do something, and then and pretty soon, hour or two later, dinner's ready. God damn. Rabbit and dumplings was a famous Wade Harn, a.k.a. Tree Rat. Wade Harn, Tree Rat. Rabbit and dumplings. Son of a bitch, was that good. So it is pretty easy. And he just did the rabbits or fucking some kind of fucking country gravy he made with carrots and celery and potatoes, and then got them little biscuits and ones that 4 in a pack, yeah, and you quarter them up and throw them right in there, and they half-ass cook in that gravy that you're making, the rabbit dumplings, and they turn into goddamn dumplings. It's fucking fantastic. So I'm going to do it. I got to get the rabbit first. And I'm going to get the rabbit. I got the trap right there. I should send you a picture of that trap, but I don't give a fuck. All right, so I did pick a couple quarts of strawberries out there for Buck and Jill. They got some strawberries. Couple quarts of strawberries, and Bobo, he picked a couple quarts himself. It's a big strawberry patch. So that's doing good. Not mine, it's his. Been there for fucking 50 years. But the Brussels sprouts are mine, and the cantaloupes are mine, the corn is mine, the tomatoes are mine, the beets are mine, the zucchini is mine, the yellow squash is mine, the pumpkins are mine, and I still got plenty more room to plant more shit. Matter of fact, that's going to be on the schedule tomorrow. I'm going to fire up the tiller, and I got to go through the entire center section of that garden. There's plenty more room to plant plenty more stuff. It's just a matter of how much growing time you have left in the Michigan growing season. So I'm putting radishes in one spot because everybody loves radishes, especially around here. They say they do. And they grow in 1 month. Now, there's an idea. Maybe I should till up that entire section and plant all radishes. And maybe I'll put more beets. All right, well, listen, man. Let me see what it says. How long have I been on here listening to your shit? I've been listening to you for 1 hour and 14 minutes. Oh, we just rolled 1 hour and 15 minutes. All right, I got to go. I need to smoke some weed. Well, I can drink my whiskey right now. But I need to smoke some weed. Get my grill ready. I'm doing pork chops on the grill tonight. Yep, pork chops and baked potatoes. Hell yeah, meat and potatoes. All right, Gentry. I'm glad that Trent. I keep calling him Brent. That guy's gonna get pissed off at me. He don't look like he's somebody who you'd want to try to throw him around anywhere, because I don't think he'd put up with it. But I got to quit calling him Brent. Trent. His name is Trent. All right. What am I looking at here? Ain't nobody around. Nothing. All right. So I'm figure out how I'm going to sign off with you. I could probably, I just hit my whiskey. Hang on. I know I'll hit my cigarette. All right. Then I'm going to hit my whiskey. God damn it. And then hit my chaser. All right, Gentry. You've been gone now for 30 fucking minutes. You can't expect me to sit on here and shoot the shit with you that long, but at least I got to have somebody on my fucking show besides you and me. Because you ain't worth a fuck. And I know I ain't worth a fuck. But we had Trent on here today. He's a nice guy. So he's all right. Okay, so look at there. First time. I think it's the first time ever. Well, I think he did talk to Paul one time. All right, man. I got shit to do. I got to get out there and get these traps set. And why is it showing Gentry on my... I'm not talking to you on your fucking phone. Oh, my God, that lady's over there. Fucking dog. That's all right. All right, I don't know why it's showing Gentry on my phone. I thought I was on the Gentry Radio Podcast Playground line. But apparently, it appears as though I'm on your fucking phone. So you got all this shit recorded. And, I know you. I've known you long enough. You know what, you rotten little motherfucker? Then when I first started at K-Rock, and I got your fucking key to get into your room at Kenny Connor's Sonesta Sanibel Harbor Resort. I was up there on the top floor going through that fucking liquor cabinet because I found the key. And some of that shit I drank, and it wasn't even worth a fuck. Cost you $1,200 fucking dollars for me sitting in there for 1 or 2 hours. That's how much I drank and how much I ate. That breakfast was good. Very good. $1,200. But I heard that you managed to talk Brad Beasley into giving you the money back because they thought it was a pretty good show. Yeah, whatever. All right, man. I got to go. I'm tired of, it's like this every fucking time. I'm tired of talking to you. I'm tired of listening to me. And what else I got going on? Nothing. Well, no, I'm going to go start my, God damn, I'm going to go start my fucking grill up. Grill me some pork chops, some taters, and I don't know what I'm going to do for a vegetable. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. Okay, Gentry, go ahead, man. Go fuck yourself. I don't know. I forgot what to tell you, all this shit, but I mean, it's just like, next time you want to do a fucking show, don't tell me 3 hours before and leave me no time to see what the fuck's going on, And then you turn around and say, oh, well, I'm not ready. I got busy. My fucking snatch is on fire. Okay. Whatever. Put your fucking fire out. And so here we are. Okay. But I can tell you it's going to rain again here tonight. I'm very happy. I'm a Scorpio. That's a water sign. I love the rain. I love the lake. I love the water. I love it. I'm a Scorpio. Of course, you have all these people say, you don't love the water enough to get in the fucking shower every day. Right. You ain't going to see no fucking scorpion in a fucking bathtub. You can bet on that shit. Especially this motherfucker right here. I'll go take a bath. Fucking slimy motherfucker. All right, Gentry, I got to go, man. Tell you to get my fucking show up. Hey, Ray Gervin. Yep. Oh, the shout-outs to people. Old man, Papa Wesley. But I was in the Gilroy's the other day. And girls behind the counter, they like to bring me pictures out because the old man, Wesley, he's your age, 40-something. Yeah, he got a son like 20. His son's got a son now. And that little kid, man, holy cow, you would not believe it. Curly hair. It's just gorgeous. 1 or 2-year-old, whatever he is, 2 or 3, I don't know what he is. And they show me these pictures every time. They said, look, there's Wesley 1, Wesley 2, and then you got Tyler. And I think Missy's in between them somewhere. But it's a family affair over there at Gilroy's in Mansalona. It's a family affair. Oh, the whole family. Papa runs the joint. He owns it. It's his. Kids all work there. So, yeah, good for you, Papa Wesley Shepherd. I used to I fucked up in the beginning because the guy where I had my propane filled told me their last name was Stewart. And for the longest time, I kept calling him Wesley Stewart. And then one day he answered the phone. He said, "This is Wesley Shepard." I was like, holy fuck. So I asked his one son that works there, Tyler. I said, "Tyler, your last name Shepard?" "Yeah." I said, "Why'd that motherfucker back there filling up my propane tell me your last name was Stewart?" And he said he didn't know why. I said, "Well, that kind of annoys me." So to Papa Wesley, right, number one. Wesley number two, his son got a kid, and then Wesley three, and Missy. And that's at the hardware store, because I go there every day. Not every day, but I go there a lot. Shit, I need manure, cow manure, shit. Screws and bolts and light bulbs and all this shit. Who else do I want to say hello to? What we already said? Trent. I almost called him Brent again. Goddamn, I'm fucking up. All right, gentlemen, I'm starting to feel a little bit inebriated. Now I'm babbling, you know. And I'm not stupid. Well, I'm not entirely smart, and I know that. There once was a time when I might have been a little smarter than I am now, when I was like fucking 5. But yeah, I gotta get back there and get my fire started. You send me them pictures now. I want to see my coconut cluster, 3 trees that I planted. They should be doing good. I want to see that mango tree. I know the avocados and all the other shit's long gone, 10 feet of water, whatever the fuck. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I'm tired of beating a dead horse, Jitchy. Gonna go start my shit, get my fucking show up. And even though there ain't shit to it, I mean, who gives a fuck about Donald Trump and J.D. Vance and all that shit? What the fuck is today's show about? Nothing. Today's show was about not a fucking thing. And that's because your grimy ass calls me up or sends me a text and says, "Hey, let's do a show." No shit. With no fucking, okay, we go make some fucking notes. And all I can do is come up with a few things. So I'm fucking, this is a dead horse. I would say I'm tired of beating it, but I've beaten a dead horse before. And believe it or not, I beat the son of a bitch for years after it was fucking dead. So don't fucking play that game on me. I will beat a dead horse years after it's dead. I will still be beating that motherfucker because that's how pissed off I am. All right, I got to go. The fuck out of here. I got shit to do. Okay, bye. Later. Get out of here, punk.
Cause he don't sit still, blows through like a storm, chasing the next thrill. Shrimping in Florida, mining out west, but the highway's the only place he loves best. Mr. Windy, rolling on through. Ain't no town gonna tie down you. From the Gulf Coast waters to the cold North snow, ain't no telling where he'll go. Had a girl in Michigan, a boat in the Keys, left them both like a whisper in the breeze. Said I ain't no anchor, I ain't no chain. Give me 4 wheels, let me chase that rain. Mr. Windy, rolling on through. Ain't no town gonna tie down you. From the Gulf Coast waters to the cold North snow, ain't no telling where you'll go. Grandma called him tumbleweed, said, "Boy, you'll never stay. Where the wind blows hardest, you'll be rolling away." Michigan. Said, hell, I should have stayed where it's warm again. But the fire went out, the nights got mean, and the frost bit hard through his torn up jeans. Mr. Windy, rolling on through. There ain't no town gonna tie down